Chinch, what's up, brother?
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm excited. I've been excited all day. We're getting a little late start today, but you had some stuff to do, and I'm so fired up.
Late start to my dad's been in the hospital for 3 weeks. It's just crazy. He's been there that long, but you know, he's still fighting, still grinding. You're hoping to get him to rehab soon. I think that's the big thing. Bunch of guys, you know. Thanks for doing that. You and Danny Graves kind of putting together that shout out for my dad. You know, a lot of my ex teammates. Just want to let you guys know, like he, you know, it was the first time he really got emotional, and you know, it was great. So I appreciate that, man. And Big Jim Casey's fighting. Hopefully he'll be home here soon.
We're all pulling for him.
Yeah. So what about you, Chinch? I know you were texting me like last night or something, saying something happened on like Wheel of Fortune. You're like, we gotta check it out. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
I'm sure most people have seen this by now, but Sean hasn't. So this is why I'm excited to talk about it. Me and Jess, my wife, we're sitting down in our living room the other night. She's got dinner cooking and it's in the oven, whatever, and we're watching Wheel of Fortune, and it was the most insane 2 minutes in the history of the show. It's up there. So I'm gonna again.
So you were watching it live.
We were watching it live. I mean, obviously they probably taped it like 6 months ago. Yeah. But this was the first ever airing of it, and there's a lot. There's so much. I have took a deep dive into this, and I'm very excited about it. But for everybody, Sean didn't look at this yet. He didn't even see that I sent it to him. So this is great that we can do it like live right now. So now, there are 3 contestants. This is what was left on the board. And by the way, go to our YouTube page. You can see it if you haven't seen it yet. But so it says... Read what you think it says there.
I know. Want me to say what I think it is? Another feather in your cap.
Okay. Good, Sean. Yes. So Sean's got it. These people did not. Bro. No, they did not. There were 3 contestants. Okay. I told you I took a deep dive. I wrote it all down. Okay.
Are they super young?
No.
They don't understand.
No. And Pat Sajak chimed in on this later on. This is why this is so amazing to me. This is like a whole big news story to me. So, yes, the answer was another feather in your cap. If Sean would have gotten it, he would have won. Maybe trip to Tahiti or something. Okay. It took 8 turns and 10 attempts to actually solve the puzzle. One woman, 3 different times, had the chance to do it and did it wrong. She said, another feather in your hat, which I don't hate because I think nowadays, I've heard people say that, even though it's probably not technically right. Now we go down the rails here, off the rails.
Are you gonna play it? I want to see it.
You want to see it? Okay, wait. Let's check it out right now.
Okay.
I'll solve.
Okay.
Another feather in your hat.
6:15.
G.
No G. Uh-oh, the bankrupt got you. Laura, you have another shot at it. You can spin the wheel or try to solve the puzzle.
I'll solve.
Okay.
Another feather in your lap.
No. 900.
D.
No. Thomas. Well, Thomas, I think the wheel got... Laura, you have another opportunity here. You can spin the wheel. You can try to solve the puzzle. What do you want to do? Go ahead and spin if you don't know.
I'm going to go ahead and spin.
Don't get buzzed out. Well, what letter would you like?
A P?
Yes, there's a P. Spin or solve?
I will solve.
Okay.
Another feather in your map.
Christopher, it's your turn. Oh, my goodness. The bankrupt got you. Thomas, you have no money. I don't know. You're going to spin? You can try to
I'll spin.
Okay. So what letter would you like?
A C.
Is there a C up there anywhere? There you go. You want to solve this?
Yeah, I'll solve. Another feather in your cap.
Yeah, there you go.
Another feather in your lap, your map. I mean, come on. Are you living under a rock? Seriously, oh my God. Who doesn't know another feather in your cap? And how do these people not know that? 3 of them. I'm like, no. I feel I'm uncomfortable.
Oh my God, that's what was so great about it. We were sitting there like, no. And so here's the next part. So one fan tweets, "Hey, if you feel like screaming at the TV in agony and want to throw something at your screen. Round 2 of tonight's Wheel of Fortune is perfect for you. Now, let me take a little bit of a step back. Pat Sajak chimed in because these people are getting destroyed all over the country, and tech company, rightfully so in some degree. But here's what Pat Sajak said. These things happen even to very bright people, but mocking them online and calling them names, I get that, but we're not doing that. They are good people. Okay. They're good people in a bad situation under kind of stress that you can't begin to appreciate from the comfort of your couch. You know what made me think of this? Like, what he said is right, but at the end of the day, everybody that comes on our show always brings up that you got thrown out from left field. Hey, it happens to people. It's still funny as shit, and this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So, no offense to the people. I understand their stress levels, but it was so good to watch. It was so good to watch. My God.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I know that feeling because I was on Family Feud a couple years ago when we did the NBA versus Major League Baseball. It was me, Johnny Damon, Jenny Fitch, John Franco. And I can't remember. It's one other guy.
You played the NBA?
Jimmy Rollins. And Jimmy Rollins versus Shaq, Kenny Smith, Ernie Johnson, and Barkley, and then one of the girls. Right. Dude, I tell you what.
It's stressful, I'm sure.
Steve Harvey comes around. He's like, 7 answers on the board. What kind of cell phone do you watch? App do you watch right before you go to bed? Whatever they ask, I can't remember. Yeah. But like when there's I remember there was 2 strikes, and they came to me and they asked me, and I'm like, oh shit, I have no.
Did you get it right?
Think of any, dude. No, you just go blank. You're like, and I end up saying something. I thought it was a pretty decent answer. Third strike hit. You're like, oh my God. But what's funny, bro? Looking back at that. It's one of the greatest stories I have in my life because I'm there. I brought my daughter Carly with me. We had a blast, went out to LA, but so the one day we were, before the show, the producer comes in, she explains, we're all in this room. She explains the rules and everything like that. And so while we're in the room, she's explaining what goes on when Steve asked a question, and she was like, you know what, you can jump the gun. If Steve's not done with the question, bam, you could hit it. Oh, and I never really knew that. Right. So I kind of scoped the room as she's saying this, and I look over at Shaq, and he's like on the phone talking to somebody. I'm like, oh shit, he's not even listening. Shaq's not even listening. So I'm like, oh buddy. So sure enough, we go out to the pairings. We're on one side, they're on the other. Like, all right, give me Sean, give me Shaq. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going 1-on-1 against Shaq.
Give me Shaq, give me Sean.
Meanwhile, Chinch, like, I'm a pretty big dude. 6'3", 6'4",
I was going to ask you this.
235, 240. I look like freaking Jose Altuve next to freaking Shaq. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's like me
small.
next to you.
Yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable. I look so small. It was unbelievable. So I'm like, what a nice guy, great guy, Barkley. Those guys are great dudes.
How was
great
Harvey?
Dudes.
What was it like, Harvey? I feel like he deserves everything. He seems like the coolest guy.
Dude, Steve Harvey, great guy. And like he must have been taping. I think he flies in and on the weekend he tapes every show for the next 4 weeks. Yeah. So I don't know what show we were, but he was like, the 2 families just ran off, and here we come. We run off 2 more families. Harvey's crazy. He's doing jokes. Yeah, he's just grinding through it, doing jokes to the crowd. But anyway, Shaq and I get up there, and he's like, all right, Sean, all right, Shaq, here we go. I'm like, we shake hands. I'm like, my hand gets engulfed in it. Like, I'm like, where the hell did my hand go? Shaq's like freaking size 24 shoes. It's unbelievable. So we get up there. I think Harvey's, I will have to pull this up, but Harvey's question was like, top 5 answers are on the board. It was something about your wife.
He asked 100 married women to fill in the blank. I like it when my man gives me a big...
I can't remember, but all I remember is this.
Yeah.
The competitive advantage was I was paying attention during that meeting, and Shaq wasn't. So I was like, as soon as Harvey is about to be done with this question, I'm going to hit it before he's done. So sure enough, Harvey asked the question. Bam, I come in, Chinch. Boom.
I like it when my man gives me a big what?
Kiss.
Kiss.
Shaq?
I can't say the answer I want to say, so I'm going to say gift. I'm going to just say gift.
Big old gift.
I give it up there. My answer was number 2, and then Shaq gives his answer number 3.
Nice.
And I'm like, we want to play, Steve. We want to play. You know what I mean? And I go back and I'm thinking to myself, hey man, it's the only time 6'3", 235-pound white guy that can't dribble or shoot beats Shaq one-on-one.
That's so brilliant. That's so brilliant. I actually have a Family Feud story too. It's not me, but a good buddy of mine who used to work at SNY. He's now Andy Cohen's director on Watch What Happens Live, very popular show. He went on with his sisters and his whole family, and I actually think they swept the entire week. They got the 5-day thing, so they get the trip or the extra 25 grand. But he has one of the all-time most famous lines in a history of Family Feud. They're doing the thing at the end, the challenge. You ask the quick question. So yes, name a dirty job that nobody wants to do. And his answer was so quick, and it was gynecologist. and you can only imagine Steve Harvey's face and how long he drew it out and made the guy feel like crap. But it's on a top 10 all time list of funniest game show moments. I bet with this Wheel of Fortune thing, but that's so crazy that Shaq, you beat Shaq, you took him down.
No, dude, one-on-one, took him down, bro. What I tell people is, I backed him into the post. I shimmy shake, freaking fade away Jordan jumper right over him as he was trying to get me. Bam, I banked it in. That's what I tell people, but they don't know it was on Family Feud. If they don't ask, I say, I beat Shaq one-on-one.
And now we do this podcast. We do this show now. Okay, okay.
I got one other game show. If we're talking game shows, now you're popping some stories into my head. 2008, when I was with the Red Sox, we were playing the Angels, and the MMA, I think it was just called MMA back then. I'm not, or Bellator. Maybe it was Bellator. I'm not sure if it was Bellator or not. But that Fedor, was the main guy. He was they're like, this guy's the best fighter out there, pound for pound. So after the game, it was me, Johnny Lester, Clay Buchholz, Jeff Bailey, Jonathan Papelbon. I got some tickets to the event. We all went to it. It was great fights, everything like that. We saw the Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin upstairs. Wow. I'm like, this is great, man. We're locked in. Saw Jarrett Wright and a bunch of other baseball guys were there from the Angels. Really cool to see those guys. But after the show, we ended up going to Donald Trump had a private party, so we ended up going over to Trump's party. I walk in, how you doing, Donald? He was pretty nice to us, to tell you the truth. I'm not into politics, but he wasn't then either. It was 2008. I was like, hey, it's Donald Trump. He was really nice. We'll go through the thing. Well, the Deal or No Deal girls were there at this party. Yeah, all of them were there at the party, and sure enough, they were all really nice. We met some of them, but Clay Buchholz, his wife now, Lindsay, he met her that night. At the dealer, she was a Deal or No Deal girl.
No way.
They met that night and got married. Yeah.
You mentioned this earlier today. I just thought of something. Talk about a small world, dude. Back in the day when we were still working together at the baseball network place. It was my little cousin's 21st birthday. And I never I never really ask you for anything, but I'm like, hey, my cousin's turning 21. The Red Sox are in town. You got me tickets to Yankees, Red Sox. This just popped into my head for my cousin. It was just me and my cousin Matt, who you're friends with. Sit down. We were sitting next to Clay Buchholz's wife because you got us players tickets. Somebody from the team must have given, and we met her. And we sat with them her and her friend for the entire time. It was really cool. First of all, sit in the players area because
it's cool. Yeah,
JD Drew's little kids were running around in his jerseys. I'm sorry. Keep going. That just reminded me of that. That's nuts.
That was my story.
I wonder if Meghan Markle was there.
Meghan Markle was a Deal or No Deal. I did not know that, dude.
You may have been sitting next to royalty and didn't even know it.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's so funny. Dude, she had to. 2008. Ugh, I'm gonna look that up.
Dude, you know what else is funny? Now you got my mind going. I'm talking. This is like Kevin Bacon. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Yeah. So I just heard this story the other day. So, dude, last weekend I went to Innings Festival. Had a blast.
Yeah, with Dempster and those guys.
Yeah, Tim Sweetwood puts on this unbelievable festival. We did it a few years of Vetter. Yeah. Ed played, and then Dave Matthews played. This year, I took my daughter Carly out. She loves that Tame Impala. Oh, yeah. They're a band, or he's a dude from Australia. I don't know. He was good. All these lights flashing. It wasn't really my gig, but Saturday night, bro, the Foo Fighters plays, and that was dude. Dave Grohl and Taylor Hawkins, these guys freaking rocked it out, bro. Like legit. It was
Really?
I've never seen the Foo Fighters in person, but they nailed it. And it was really cool. It was at Tempe, and it was outside. Yeah, Dempster was there doing Off the Mound. I think Clemens was there. Jim Abbott I saw. Johnny Gomes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool. Joe Kelly was there. Really awesome time. We had a great time.
Yeah.
But one of the stories I heard after that, because I started following, I'm like, man, I got to get into the Foo Fighters more, man. They freaking rocked out. They rocked out so much. I'm like, I love these guys now, you know? So, and Grohl was super funny, and so was Taylor Hawkins, their drummer, who's freaking.
Oh, he's the best.
Dude,
he's the other genius of them.
Yeah, he sang a cover of Queen. I was like, this is better than Freddie Mercury. It was unbelievable. They nailed it. They did a cover so Grohl went on the drums, and Hawkins came out and sang.
Wow.
So Hawkins was telling it. Yeah, it was awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's
Hawkins.
Awesome.
I was looking up, YouTube recently, and Hawkins was telling a story on the Howard Stern show, how, I don't know the background, but I don't know if it was in the UK or whatever. It was a long night. Hawkins had like 2 hours of sleep, and Prince Harry was coming. This is where the Meghan Markle comes into it. Prince Harry, obviously married Meghan Markle, but he comes in to see the band before whatever happens. They're going to play in front of Harry and maybe royalty. And Hawkins is like, man, I'm just gassed. I'm so tired, And obviously Harry's got a couple bodyguards around him, right? And they're like, he's Prince Harry, but he probably kicks some ass too because he was like in the army, like dominating people.
Badass.
Yeah, so Hawkins is like, yeah, man. He's like, I'm just a little tired, I'm kind of grinding out. Bam! Freaking Prince Harry smokes Hawkins in the face, slaps him as hard as he can right across the face. And Hawkins like, bro, you just slapped me. You just slapped me. Like, that's not okay. And he's like, are you? And he said, Prince Harry was like, are you awake? Are you awake now?
No shit.
So he was telling the story on Howard Stern. He said, well, listen, at least I got slapped by the prince.
I actually saw something, and you can think whatever you want about Prince Harry and Meghan. Jess loves the whole royalty thing.
Yeah,
thinks it's the greatest, most funny, fun thing to watch. I can't stand it. But I did talk about 6 degrees of separation. But a couple of weeks ago, I saw some video they pulled up about Prince Harry. It's Harry, right? The younger one?
Yeah, Prince Harry. Yeah.
He's sitting and he's in his combat gear when he enlisted back in, when he was in the army. And he's sitting there and he's doing some sort of like legitimate interview. And all of a sudden, like an alarm goes off in the back and he looks and he sees all of his boys like running out to go fight or something. And he just rips off his headset, rips off the stuff, and just like runs into battle. And I was like, wow, this guy is kind of a badass.
I know, dude. I know. He's almost like the Princess Diana. Like, he's the outlier of that group.
Very true.
Everyone else is like, hey, we're going to get Diana. Hey, give me my silverware. Here we go. He's like, give me a burger, fries. Let's go kick some ass.
Yeah. Yeah. You fans never thought you'd get in some some British royal conversation on the show.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh man. All right, what else we got?
All right. Well, Chinch, we're gonna go back to that. We always do that little quiz we do every week from BuzzFeed. Is that what it is?
Yes.
They don't even sponsor us. That's the app we use.
We love it though.
So this is one I found, bro, and I'm gonna quiz you this week because you've been doing me, and my deepest, darkest secrets and shit that I like. So this one, I like this one. I can guess your most secret subconscious desire based on the $1 million house you buy.
Okay. I'd like to buy $1 million house.
Okay. When you do. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You got these houses right here. One of them looks like a Cape Cod. One of them looks like an A-frame. One of them looks like you're in Lofoten, Norway. Can you see?
You're going to push it closer to the... Come this way. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, I like the pool one, but I like that one in the top left. Let's go top left for now.
Top left.
You can always put a pool in, by the way. Don't.
You're talking about this white one.
Yeah.
The white one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Boom. I got that. Okay. Pick a bathroom, bro. They're all kind of. Where's Jess when you need her?
Oh, for me, I'm going. I don't care about a tub. I hate when people put tubs in there. That's stupid. I'm going middle left on my screen, so it's got like a nice little red rug or something in there.
Over here, right here. Wait, with the bootleg freaking wallpaper?
No, the other side. When you put your camera up, it goes backwards.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were going with the 1950s wallpaper.
No, I don't like
Jesus. All right, here's the bedrooms, bro. Pretty. They look pretty nice. Pick a bedroom.
I like a nice view.
Okay.
In general, I'm going top left. Or in mine, it's the one with the nice those with
the windows. With the windows.
The windows. Just look at it. Just think of it backwards.
Okay,
You've been
don't
on
worry
TV
about it,
for
bro.
almost 20 years.
Okay, this is nice, bro. This is that pick a backyard.
Oh, good. Yeah,
this is some like fire pit stuff and
okay.
jacuzzis. This looks legit.
See, let me tell you something. I don't want that first one because you got to walk all the way down to the pool, and then what happens if you got to pee? You got to go all the way back to your house because
No, I just pee in the pool, bro.
You can't come to my house then. No, there's no.
Are you
pee.
serious? Well, how are you gonna know, bro? How you gonna know? How you gonna know if I'm peeing in your pool?
I'm gonna create a device where you can figure out. It's gonna be red.
I did get called up. My buddy Mark Miller one time. We were in his jacuzzi, and I was the only one that could get out for like 20 minutes. He goes, Case. He's like, you've had a few drinks, and you're sitting in my jacuzzi for 20 minutes. Everyone's gotten out but you. Are you peeing in the jacuzzi? I'm like, I might have. I'm not sure.
Of course. I like that. I like the one at the bottom with the TV, and it's like a little, you can walk around
the TV and the pool and stuff? Okay, I like that. That's nice. Okay, pick an extra room in the house. Playroom, library, room with jacuzzi, secluded comfy room, or room with one chair and a TV. See?
I'm not going to lie. I like the library. I've always liked a good library.
Library? Okay, this is a big library, too. Okay.
Yeah, but like you go in there and chill out and maybe do some reading, go away from your TV because you're going to
Okay, here it is.
All right. Oh.
Your most secret subconscious desire based on $1 million. You want comfort. You built this dream house and you want to unwind, don't you, Chinch? Don't you? You can put in the work, but you want to chillax after doing it. It's understandable. You need a break.
Good job, Buzz. That is exactly how I live my life.
Dude, these quizzes are unbelievable. So you'll be chilling all day with a nice Corona by this pool and whatever the hell you're doing.
Yeah, you know Romebeck. We got a friend named Romebeck, right?
Yeah. So, what's he doing?
By the way, this is there's a plane going over. That's why you hear that sound right now. No, he always calls.
It's like Shea Stadium, bro. It's like Shea.
It is. Back when we were at ESPN, like wherever I would go, I'd bring a case of Corona Light. Like that was the beer I always brought everywhere. So Romebeck calls it a case of Chinch. He doesn't call it Corona Light. That's why you said Corona Light just now. I'm like, I have a case of Chinch.
Dude, you know what's funny about Corona? I was just when I was out in Arizona too. So cool. I saw a couple guys I hadn't seen in a while. Juan Castro was one of my best friends in the game, dude.
Great ball.
Played with the Reds with him for 5 years. Just such a great dude. One of the best gloves I've ever seen in my life. Best hands, dude. Could turn two, like unbelievable. Him and Pokey Reese, probably the two best defensive players I've ever played with. We were talking, so it was great. We went out to lunch, had a great time, but we were reminiscing on some stories. And I think it was May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, like 2004. Juan walked it off, dude. Hit a walk-off homer in Cincy on Cinco de Mayo. And we came in the clubhouse, and I think there was no beer back then in the clubhouse. They banned it. So I went to the clubby, Rick Stowe. I'm like, Rick, you got to find a way to get six Coronas. So sure enough, like Rick Stowe was like the magician, bam. And like 5 minutes later, there was a 6-pack of Corona. I'm like, where the hell do you go to get this? He figured you go to like Sheets down the road or something. So bam, I put a 6-pack of Corona on Juan Castro's chair, and I said, "Happy Cinco de Mayo, bro! Great homer."
That's awesome. That reminded me. You have a Brandon Inge story that we can't. I don't even think we can tell. Didn't Brandon Inge give you something on a piece of paper once? You can't tell. You're gonna tell.
We could probably tell, couldn't we?
Go for it.
Yeah. So third day I'm in Detroit, and I think we can tell the story, Jay?
Yeah, you can. No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it.
All right, well, Brandon Inge, he's out there. I love Brandon. He's one of my favorite teammates ever. He went to VCO at the Richmond. We had a bond, and sometimes players do like some funny, yet players think they're funny. Maybe they're a little disgusting, and I come out of the shower and there's like a note on my chair, and I'm like, this is so nice. He's like, hey, Case, so great to have you on the Tigers. Really looking forward to trying to make the World Series with you. Always wanted to play with you. Please accept this. And I looked down below the page. He put a tortilla, a big burrito tortilla, and shaved all his pubes. And he said, please accept this pube burrito as a gift. And a welcome to the Tigers. I was like, so he had all his pubes were in this big burrito, and he's like, this. I looked at him, I'm like, you're one sick individual. You look like the kid next door, but you're far from it.
Oh my God, I'm crying. That just makes me think of my mom used to say, because there's me, my dad, and my brother, and she's like, I live in a house with a bunch of little boys. And like, that's just what boys do.
There were a bunch of little boys in there, man. And I guess when you're around little boys, you every once in a while get a pew burrito for dinner.
See, everybody, you're not missing bit. Come to our show. There might not be baseball going on right now, but we got a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Oh my
It's one
God.
of the greatest hitters of our generation.
We have digressed. We have digressed.
I think you think we should cut it off for about a half hour, and I think we're good. I think we covered all our bases.
Oh my God.
I'm literally crying. My eyes. There's tears.
Please accept this.
There's tears. Oh man! How about
Have you ever had a friend give you something disgusting like that to eat or something?
No, I would. I was the guy that like if somebody
Obviously I didn't eat the pew burrito, but
I was always the guy if somebody gave me a wet willy or something, I would turn around and punch him right in the chest. I can't handle. I don't like being touched. I don't like being gagged. I don't like being scared. I hate when people.
Really?
We were talking. You ever see those videos where like it's all over like TikTok and stuff? Then they're like, "Hey, look at this," and they make you like zoom in and look closer, and then some like monster just goes. Rah! I did that to my brother once, like 6 years ago, and I was like, "Holy shit!" He almost had a heart attack. Like for the next like 2 minutes, he was just like this. And I don't like scaring people. I don't like being scared. I don't like being tickled. I don't like.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious. Gags,
I don't like being tickled on my feet.
Plus, like gags, like everybody. I used to be so insecure when I was younger, like, and I just like when I would get made fun of, it would destroy me so much. But now I love it. Like I like when people laugh at me. Wait. I didn't tell you this story. I gotta tell you this story super quick. This isn't a gag, but it feels like a gag. So the other day, we're at my dad's house, and it's me, my brother Rob's in town. I'll just tell you this quick. I don't think I told you this. And Jess, we go out to dinner for my brother's birthday, and we come home and we're just hanging out for a little while. My dad, he doesn't drink water. He only drinks like soda and stuff. God bless. And I'm like, Dad, you got any water? And he goes, Yeah. I got this last time you were in town. I didn't tell you this, right? Did I tell you this?
No.
I got this last time you were in town. And he's like, Here, do you want me to put it in the fridge? You want ice? And I look, and it's a jug. But it's not like a jug of like pulling string. It's like a jug. It's like a weird looking jug, but it's plastic. And I'm looking at it and I go, Dad, that's water? And he's like, Yeah, it's water. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll get a cup. And I just ran in and grabbed a cup that was like a big cup. It was like this big, but I only needed like this much water. So I just poured a little in. We sit down. Oh, this is why we're coming home. We're going to have birthday cake for my brother.
It's vodka.
No. But good. You're on the right track. So I had just crushed this place, Uncle Giuseppe's on Long Island, makes tiramisu. It's beautiful, like beautiful. And so we just crushed my brother's birthday cake, tiramisu, finish it, and think about what's in tiramisu. I take a sip of the water, and Jess was sitting there, my brother was sitting there, my dad was sitting there, and it just exploded out of my mouth. And I went, and I run over the sink, and I'm gagging, and I'm talking. I turn around, I go, Dad, this is white vinegar.
Oh my God.
I took a swig of white vinegar.
He thought it was water?
He thought it was, no, you know what? It was originally water, but Jess went over there like 2 weeks before.
To clean.
No, they were cleaning the Keurig. Like, apparently you run some white vinegar through there and it cleans a Keurig. And my dad just left it filled with white vinegar.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I was talking about burping. I burped forever.
Dude, talk about, how about this really quick before we go?
Yeah.
Have you ever, like, dude, Dave Grohl was talking about, seeing the Foo Fighters, and I said when he was on the drums and Hawkins was singing, he was drinking his beer and he put his cigarette out in the beer.
Oh.
And then he went back to it by accident and drank, and the butt was in his throat. He was like, he was like choking on it. But dude, have you ever done that? Like one time, my buddy Gooch, we went out and we were just hanging out, and I was having a Guinness, and he was dipping. And I had just got a new Guinness, and I went to finish my other one. Oh, dude, I just gagged thinking about it. I took a sip of this dip spit.
I did the exact
It was so
same
disgusting.
thing. We were at a place called Sprats on the Water when I was a sophomore in high school, and you could sneak into bars back then. And it was from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. It was 5 cent gin and tonics. And so me and my friends got
5
a table.
cents?
Yeah. So we got a table of gin and tonics for the hour, and we're just crushing them. And back then, don't do this at home, kids, but I was wrecked. I was like 17 years old at a bar. Didn't know what was going on. And I went to grab mine, an entire cup of dip spit. I threw up for like 2 days.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And I have not had gin since that day because I smell gin and I smell dip spit. Wow, we ended on a low note here, huh? We were riding so
No, I'm sure. Hey, I'm sure the people listening have done this.
Yes. Sure.
One time, one last thing in college.
Okay.
My buddies went out, got some McDonald's late night or something. But turns out, whoever was hanging out smoking a couple heaters, I came down the next morning. I was real thirsty, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I could go for some a quick thing of water. I thought it was water.
No.
I got the straw and everything. It's freaking like 8 cigarette butts with water.
Oh no, Sean!
I was like,
it's terrible.
Please never let that happen to me again, Lord God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
Well, that's how you get a weekend started, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how you get the weekend started. All right, everybody. That's awesome, Chinchy.
Awesome.
Little Shaq talk, little Wheel of Fortune. Got the party started. Food Fights. We were all over the place, but that was fun.
We got into British royalty and our feelings about the
British royalty.
crown.
How do we get there?
I love it.
My God,
Good
so
stuff.
Good. All right, brother. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much. Keep tuning in, watching us, subscribe to us, download us, all that stuff. Have a grateful weekend, Chinch. I love you, brother. And tune in, guys. Harold Reynolds. The show of Harold Reynolds this week is awesome. Flat out awesome.
Yep.
If you're absolutely crazy not to tune in and hear some of the stories Harold says, because one of the best storytellers I know, but wow, great stuff.
Great stuff.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right,
love you, Chinch. See you, my
brother.
man. Chinch, support this week for the mayor's office is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0, baby. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code THEMAYOR at manscaped.com. I tell you what, though, I love these things, Chinch. I've had them. I've had Manscaped 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and this is the 4.0. This one has a new sleek design. It's perfect for guys like me, though, dude. I'm one of the hairiest guys going.
That's a fact.
And that's the fact. And forever, man, forever, I've been looking for the best trimmers. Even going way back years when I was playing, I'd always nick myself up, cut myself as the worst. These trimmers right here, man, they are the best. They are the absolute best. Trims up my back, trims up my arm, the jewels, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
But this trimmer is the absolute best. The 4.0, the Lawnmower from Manscaped.
I can vouch for that. I know Sean wears a sweater 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and he needs this. He sent me one. I'm so psyched. I shave with it. That's how good it is. That's how tight
and
it is.
Chinch, I've tried every one you can try. Every clipper you could possibly buy, I've tried.
Yeah.
This by far is the best.
Yeah, Sean puts a clipper on his. It'll break the clippers, but not the Manscaped.
Yeah.
So here's what you gotta do.
Everyone should have this, bro. Everyone should have one of these.
They absolutely should. So here's how you get it, okay? You get 20% off and free shipping with the code THEMAYOR, right, Sean? The Mayor?
Yes.
At manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping, manscaped.com, and use the code THEMAYOR. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped, and you can look as clean as Casey does now. When he doesn't use a Manscaper, it's like Sasquatch. The people call it cops. Unbelievable.
Lawnmower 4.0. Go get it. It's unbelievable, Chinch.
Do it.